YouTubers, it's Alex. Welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be going over 5 random tips. I really want to start making this a monthly video again because I know I kind of went a long time without doing them. So I'm going to try to start doing that again for you guys. And then also one of my tips also is kind of an announcement tip. So that's going to be tip number 5. So make sure you guys go and watch that unless of course you're already watching me on Beauty Addict next door and you saw the huge announcement. That's kind of more of a It's going to be a brief version of that, if you will. All right, let's get started. So we're going to go into random tip number 1. Michael. Can you not? You're so handsome. Yes, you are, my love. Stop moving the camera. Want to sit on my lap instead? Come on. Come on, bud. Come here. No. Random tip number 1 is to take a picture of your makeup whenever you do a video, whenever you film a video, you do a makeup tutorial, or even just like makeup that you've done during the day, even if you haven't filmed, take a picture of it. It's especially important if you filmed a video because whenever you fill out your description box, you're gonna wanna put what makeup you are wearing. Because I cannot tell you how many times, like I've gone to a YouTuber's video and I'm like, oh my God, I love their lipstick. And they don't listen to the description box. And the bigger YouTuber you are, the more important it is that you list that, because if someone asks you, you may never be able to get back to them because you have so many people to get back to, and that's just such an easy thing that you can knock out, and so many people could have that question. So, so it's just a good idea to practice it from the beginning. That way people don't have to ask you something that's unnecessary. They still may anyway, but at a minimum, you're at least helping those people who know to look in the description box. And it also will help you with other videos. So for instance, this is the 3rd video I filmed with this look. So whenever I post the first video, all I have to do is copy and paste the makeup listed in that video and then insert it into each video. I don't have to go back and think, you know, Michael, really? My hair. He's getting caught in these sequins. So that's super helpful to make sure that that's in the description box. But if you take a picture of the makeup that you're wearing, you at least know it's all there, and you know, you don't have to like write every single product down right away. So let's say, you know, you're not gonna do this description box for like 2 weeks. Well, you can go back and refer to the picture to know what it is that you were using to create that look. And then you can also, you know, keep that in mind, like even if you're not even thinking about just the description box, if you're like, okay, if I wanna post a photo maybe tomorrow or the next day of the makeup that I was wearing in one of my videos, but I wanna share what makeup I was wearing that day, but I don't feel like doing it right this second, take a picture of the makeup, and then whenever you are ready to create that Instagram post, you can just look at the picture and then just grab the makeup that you need and then create that post. So it helps you with Instagram posts, it helps you with YouTube videos, and you know, the more information that you have in the description box, the better, because it really does help your viewers and anyone who's following you on Instagram. And it also, it's really nice to connect Instagram with your YouTube channel. So just kind of keep that in mind. So if you need to remember what you wore and for anything in the future that's not right away, that's a good way to do is take a picture. Random tip number 2 is that copy and paste is your friend. It really, really is, especially when it comes to editing. So I have on this channel, Beauty Addict Next Door, both channels, I have an icon. I want to say it's here. I'm trying on this right here. I think the icon would be here, and then the signature would be here. Who knows, maybe I have that backwards. But in each of the channels, all my videos, at least moving forward, have the signature and the icon. Can you imagine having to re-edit that in every single video that you did? Just like re-import the photo, re-import the signature, and then make it the right size, and then put the border on, put in the right place for both, like every single time that you did that. That's ridiculous. You don't want to have to do that. So whenever I am, you know, making a video, I always have at least one video still sitting in Final Cut Pro. So when I go in to create a new video, all I have to do is copy and paste the signature and icon from that previous video and put it in there. You know, if I'm gonna do a little Snapchat insert, I can just go back to another video where I had the Snapchat insert, copy and paste the text, the Snapchat icon, and reinsert it into the new video. So it's nice to have, you know, you want to create enough space in Final Cut Pro, in iMovie, whatever you're using. You don't want to have all your videos just sitting in there, but keeping one is really nice, or keeping one and then just having like it be the place where you have all your inserts and you can just pull from and do copy and paste. That's amazing. Even within the same video, Michael, don't you touch those blinds. Hey, so even within the same video, you may copy and paste text and then put it somewhere else and then just go over the text with the new writing. So for me, whenever I'm doing text, I do like the white lettering with a pink border. I don't want to have to redo the border every single time that I do a new text. And sometimes the text, I'm putting it in the same spot that I have the previous text in. So why would I go drag in a new text, redo the outline, redo the face color, when I can just copy something that I already have edited and then just do the last step and just adjust the one thing rather than 3 or however many. You know, same thing with the beginning of my videos. I do a little flash. Like, why would I want to have to drag in the flash every single time when I can easily copy it with the signature and the icon and paste it right into my new video? So don't be afraid to copy and paste. Don't be afraid to leave a little bit in your editing program in order to copy and paste. That's super helpful. Things with like Instagram, you can also save tags that you typically use and then just copy and paste them and put them into the new Instagram post. That way, you know, if you know you're gonna have that same Instagram tag or set of Instagram tags in every single post, copy and paste those rather than having to re-enter them every single time. Random tip number 3 is to comment. So it's really important. I know as a YouTuber, it's so hard to, you're doing so much already as it is. You're filming, you're editing, you're trying to keep up with your own Instagram and Snapchat and Twitter and whatever else. And there's so much, being a YouTuber is not an easy thing, but you still also have to make the effort to socialize and support other YouTubers. Now, I'm not saying go spam people. Don't be like, can we be YouTube friends? Don't do it. Please don't do it. If you ask me to be your YouTube friend, the answer is no. I don't want to be your YouTube friend. I'm not trying to be mean, but it's rude to come onto someone's channel and do that. If you want to be YouTube friends, why don't you make a nice comment on my video? And I'm like, oh, that was a nice comment. Let me go check out her video. That was nice. That's how you get that. But anyway, beside the point. The point is you want to establish friendships. You want to keep up with those friendships. And the best way to keep up with friendships is to not only watch their videos, but also to comment. So that helps you get to know the person, that helps them get to know you, and it also lets that YouTuber know that you are watching their videos. Because if I don't get a comment from other YouTubers, I'm like, are they even watching my videos? Like, I have no idea. I know videos are being watched, I'm getting views, but are those people that I am commenting on and supporting, are they also supporting me? And the easiest way to tell is through comments. So, which that can be a little overwhelming because sometimes I just want to, you know, just watch the videos, have them in the background, but be multitasking. But then I'm like, oh, well, now I got to concentrate because I want to make sure, you know, I have a comment to come up with that's better than, great video, that's good, I love makeup tutorials. Like, you know, sometimes you're going to have to do that, but I try to make as many genuine comments as possible. Sometimes a video is a great video, you just want to write a great video, but I kind of like to touch on something that they said. Like they made a funny joke and I want to like haha back to them and say whatever, you know. So I try to do as many genuine comments as possible. I try to make sure that I, you know, go to my YouTube friends channels and comment. Maybe some new people are commenting on my channel. I realize that they have a channel. Maybe I'll go comment on their channel. Maybe I'll subscribe to them. But that's just a way to network and socialize, grow your channel, connect with people. You know, there's so many good reasons why it's great to comment on YouTube videos. And it also helps your friends who will hopefully help you back. Like, you know, it's just a good thing to do. And I think it definitely will help you with your channel and with your friendships. Random tip number 4 is to film close-up shots. So whenever I decided to start putting close-up shots in with my makeup tutorials, that, like, I think really changed the game with my makeup tutorials. So, and then I got inspiration from that from Amanda Ensing, because whenever she did makeup tutorials where she inserted a close-up shot where it took up the whole screen of the product that she was using, that to me just looked really nice, really clean, really, you know, it was close up that you can really see what the product was. And, you know, if you needed to screenshot it, it was a perfect way to screenshot a product because it's taken up the entire space. And I just thought it looked nice. It made it easy for people who are watching. And so I think it's really helpful to insert those shots. I think with makeup tutorials, it's great. As you know, what I do is like, next I'm going in with this. And as I'm saying next we're going in with this, and I'm saying what the product name is, I'm showing a shot of that. Then I start showing you how I'm applying that product, and then so on and so forth. And then also if you're doing a review video, you definitely want to do close-up shots of that. So if I'm reviewing a makeup brush set, you know, I don't want to just hold up the whole brush set like this. You'll also want to do a close-up of the specific brushes so people can really see what they look like, and that really helps them decide, you know, do I want to buy this? Do I not want to buy this? So I think all around, the more close-ups that you include, the better. Now sometimes that's just not always possible. You know, you only have so much time to film and to edit, so you don't have to film these big close-up shots in every single video. It's good to put in favorites videos, but sometimes if you don't have enough time, it's going to take you an extra week to get the video up because you have to now take product shots, and you can't do it till like 3 days from now. And you know, so find a balance. You know, make sure you put them where they're most needed, but don't overwhelm yourself. So yeah. All right, random tip number 5 is not only a tip, but it also kind of leads into an announcement, which I already announced on Beauty Addict Next Door, which is my other YouTube channel. But my tip for you guys is if something isn't working, fix it. So I'm going to give you an example. So like I said, I mentioned this on Beauty Addict Next Door. It was my huge announcement, but I am condensing my YouTube channels down to 2. If you guys didn't know, I had 5 YouTube channels, and I'm not even working a full-time job right now, and it's still overwhelming. It's just so much, because if you have 5 channels, that means you're automatically having to do 5 videos a week, because you need at least to put up 1 video a week per channel. Problem was, Beauty Addict Next Door, I wanted to put up more than 1 a week. That's like, you know, a big channel of mine that, you know, like Beauty Vlogger 101 is very important to me too, but this is kind of a channel where you don't have as much content to put out. Like once a week, I think is a good amount for Beauty Vlogger 101. But Beauty Addict Next Door, I have a million kajillion ideas. Like, it's insane. So I wanted to at least put 3 videos up a week on that channel, especially because that's my biggest channel. That's, you know, one of the channels I really want to grow in comparison to my newest 3 channels, the Beauty Addict Diaries, Health and Fitness Barbie, and Fashion Addict Next Door. So if 5 ended up being overwhelming to me, I didn't want to miss, if I missed a video, that means that could be 2 or 3 weeks between videos on one of my channels, and that's not good. So there's a lot of pressure to be perfect. And, you know, at a certain point I was doing daily uploads because, you know, I wanted to get 3 a week up on Beauty Addict Next Door. I wanted to have at least 1 video up a week on all the other channels. So it was a lot. And I loved being organized and having things separate, and, you know, but it was just getting overwhelming. YouTube was just not fun for me. I'm trying to make it fun again by condensing these channels and, you know, not putting that much pressure on myself, because now, you know, if I want to put 3 a week up for Beauty Addict Next Door and I put 1 a week up for Beauty Vlogger 101, that's only 4 a week. And even if I needed to skip 1 or 2 from Beauty Addict Next Door, I'm still getting 1 a week up from both of those channels. So I can easily meet the minimum requirement, which went from 5 videos a week to 2. You know, and I'm also thinking long term. I'm like, yeah, right. I don't know if you guys know my situation. I've mentioned this on other channels, but I'm living at home right now. I'm working on my health. I don't work a full-time job. The last full-time job that I worked, I ended up dropping to 96 pounds and was really sick. So I've been at home healing, and I'm working with doctors and stuff. So, you know, maybe if I was in perfect health with no 40-hour-a-week job, I could handle daily. I definitely could handle daily uploads. It would still be a lot, but I could definitely handle it. But not when I'm sick, and definitely not whenever I go back to work. So I'm like, this is not going to be something that I can sustain, and I'm not even sustaining it now. Like, there might have been 1 week where I was able to get a daily upload every single day of that week, and then the week before and the week after I missed 1 or 2, or I had to delay 2 videos to the next day, and then the next day again. So it's like, it just was a little overwhelming. I think you definitely need at least 1 day in the week where you don't upload. And you can upload every day, but, you know, there's some people that upload every day, but maybe they're not as heavy editors as me. I'm a very heavy editor. I really care about my editing. So that was a thing too, is like, okay, well, I could get up more videos, but that means I have to cut back on my editing. And I don't want to do that. It's part of why I love YouTube. I love to edit. I like to have really nice videos, and I don't want to diminish my quality to have quantity. So I care more about the quality than the quantity. So, and I do really care about doing a good job. And like I've told you guys on Snapchat, wherever else, like, I don't want to half-ass 5 channels. I want to do a really good job with 1 or 2. And I even thought for a second about putting Beauty Vlogger 101 in Beauty Addict Next Door, just so I have 1 channel all about me. But Beauty Vlogger 101 is my baby. It's my channel specifically created so that YouTubers could have a channel to go to that was just about YouTube related things, and, you know, really gear it towards the beauty vloggers, especially because there isn't a place like that out there that I'm aware of. And you know, most YouTubers who have beauty channels or whatever, they make it a series on their channel. You know, maybe they get like 5 videos out. Like, it's not like like a big thing, and I didn't want to take that away. Plus, Beauty Addict, sorry, Beauty Vlogger 101, I have so many views. Beauty Vlogger 101, I think I have like my top 10 most popular videos on Beauty Vlogger 101 compared to my top 10 most popular videos on Beauty Addict Next Door. I think there are more views spread throughout the 10 on Beauty Vlogger 101 than there are on Beauty Addict Next Door. Beauty Addict Next Door is just up there because I have that 40,000 view video, but like Beauty Vlogger 101 view-wise is doing really, really well, and it would really suck to lose all of those views and comments. These two channels are like my oldest channels. The other ones, especially Fashion Addict Next Door, where it's pretty much brand new at the moment. 25 subscribers, you know, like I'm not really losing too much. There's some videos where I'm like, oh, I got a good decent amount of views on that, but you know, it's not the end of the world, so it wasn't worth the stress. And I even had one of my subscribers tell me, you know, actually I like all of your content, so for me, you know, I like all the different things that you do, so it's actually nice to have it all on, you know, 1 or 2 channels rather than having to go to all these different channels. It was hard for them. And some people have told me that, you know, they like the separation because, you know, that way, you know, if they're only into makeup, they didn't want to see exercise pop up, which is why I kept it separate, just in case people had different interests and I didn't want to bombard them with shit that they didn't want to see. But it wasn't worth the stress, and I think this way it will be better. So I'm going to have Beauty Addict Next Door and then Beauty Vlogger 101. Beauty Vlogger 101 is just going to be my main YouTube channel for YouTubers, and then Beauty Addict Next Door is my channel that encompasses beauty, fashion, and lifestyle. So that channel is definitely going to be changing up a bit, and I'm also debating on whether to change the channel name, and I will announce that in a future video on Beauty Addict Next Door. But as of right now, it's Beauty Addict Next Door and Beauty Vlogger 101, and I am moving videos from my other 3 channels onto Beauty Addict Next Door, and I'm labeling them as rewind videos. So you will see they've already been popping up, so I put rewind just so you guys know that there are videos that have already been filmed and posted that are being merged onto Beauty Addict Next Door. And then once I get all the rewind videos up, everything moving forward will be brand new. I will keep the old channels up for a while just to redirect traffic that way, but eventually I will completely delete those channels. So that is also why I'm merging, because I don't want them just hanging around. I'd rather just get everything organized and all in 1 or 2 places to make my life easier. So for me, that wasn't working. 5 channels was not working. It was kind of ridiculous. I kind of feel like a crazy person now why I attempted to do that. I guess I'm just super organized to a fault. So yeah, so if there's something that you're doing that's not working for you, you need to fix it. You need to find a way that it'll work better, and you want to make your life easier, because I feel like for most people, YouTube is not your main job and your main source of income. Usually it's a hobby, maybe you make a little bit of money, maybe it's one of your jobs, but you know, you got to make your life easy, and you don't want to sacrifice time with family, or you don't want to do bad at work because you're so stressed because you're trying to get a video up and you're staying up late to finish it. Like, you know, you need to find ways to make your life easier, and you want YouTube to be fun. This is supposed to be something that you would love to do, whether it is a full-time job or whether it's one of a job or it's a hobby. This is the area where you get to really have fun and enjoy what you do. So don't let it get to a place where it becomes a negative thing. And I definitely think I let it get to a place where it was negative because I was just so determined to make these 5 channels work and to do everything that I wanted to do. But I'm not Hermione Granger. I don't have a time turner. I can't force a situation to happen. So I looked at it and I'm like, okay, well, what can I do to make it easier? And this is what I'm doing. All right, that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed it and found it helpful. If you have not subscribed to my channel already, please make sure to hit the subscribe button below. Click that little bell so that you're notified of when my videos have been posted. Like this video if you did like it, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye! I take a million selfies. So what I do is I take my selfies on here, I import them into iPhoto on my Mac laptop, and then I go through and pick out my favorite, and then I do edit out some like wrinkles on. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be real with you. I edit out some wrinkles or pimples or something that pop up on my skin on the iPhoto app that's on my laptop.